So I think I'm going to film a night routine today. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Charlie. Welcome. I just got home. That's my cord because my light is dying, so I need to charge it. It is 3:15. It's a little earlier than usual, but I am grateful. I left a little early because it looks like it's going to storm, and I worked a little extra late last night. So I left an hour early. I'm going to get all of my trash out because unfortunately when my husband's out of town, I'm in charge of taking the trash out, which sucks. We're not going to have a crazy dinner tonight, so it's really easy, my routine for the evening, because it's basically me just taking care of myself and getting my daughter her dinner. So I guess come along if you want to see my night routine. I consider myself to be a blue-collar wife whose husband works out of town. I think there'll be like clips of me talking and some clips of me not. I did a very cliche taking the trash out just to prove to my husband that I dragged that damn thing. Well, no, he knows I do, but just to make him feel guilty about it because that's a boy's job. Hello, did you miss me the whole entire day? Is somebody having pee-pee accidents all night long? Not you? The ghost? Allergies. We don't provolone. Physics or something. It's ridiculous. You need to make a mess out because somebody will be facing everything else probably noon. Who's that? What's going on?
Western accessories. So let's see what we can come up with in a short amount of time. Here is dress number 1. I definitely need shapewear with it, so that's to come. With brown boots, really like this one. I think it fits the vibe. I might need a belt, but I don't know if that's gonna make me look even bigger than I am, which is having a baby. This one, I have these chunky earrings.
You're not going out right now.
I have these, or just these little like gold pearl ones. I don't know. I would probably do an updo with this one, with it being one shoulder. I don't know. I could do my hair down.
All right, so we're coming to the end of the night where I just relax. It's like 7:24. I'm waiting for I'm so sick of Amazon. Hold on, I think I have to sneeze. I got shampoo up my nose. And it's burning. I'm literally so sick and tired of Amazon. I'm almost to the point where I'm not going to keep paying for Amazon Prime, but I just subscribed to Amazon Unlimited, and I don't know if you need Prime to have it, but it's like, I remember when I first bought Prime, I got my shipping in 1 to 2 days. Now it's upwards of 3 to 5 days unless you want to pay an additional shipping fee. And I'm like, no, that's what the Amazon Prime was originally for. As if they're not greedy fucks as it is. Honey. Come out here. But I just finished my 5th book this year. Yes, somehow I've already read 5 books. And I hated it. I'm not really picky about books. Like, I usually give books pretty good ratings if they're average to good books, but this one I did not like. I'm reading currently A Light in the Flame. It's the 2nd book in the series. Do you have to go potty? Pause, please. Okay, my dogs are outside, so I'm reading A Light in the Flame. It's the 2nd in the series. Whenever I read really like long, kind of drawn out fantasies, I like to do like little palate cleanser novels, but this one is like, I'm having a little hard time getting through it. The first book was really good, but this one I'm having a little harder of a time getting through it. So this is my 2026 reading challenge. So I think 40 books is what my goal is. I've done 5, but they were smaller books. That's why I was able to read so many. So what I've read so far, so I started out the year with A Shadow in the Ember. So that's the first book to what I'm reading now. And that was a 5-star. It was really good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best fantasy novel I read, but I really enjoyed it. It was different. Shields and Sparrows will always be my favorite book of all time. Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover was good. I gave it 4 stars. It wasn't bad. I read it in 2 days. It was a short read. I think it was short. What was it? Roughly 350 pages. Since I've been reading on my mini iPad, I can read so much faster. Then I read The Inmate. So I read my first Frida McFadden book in December, and it was good. I read The Housemaid. Then I read The Housemaid Secrets. I was like, I don't really love it. So I was like, let me give her one more chance. So I read The Inmate, and I hated it. I gave it 1 star. I never have 1-star books. If you go through my Goodreads, 1 star is very rarely. It's almost like unheard of for me to give it a 1 star. I hated it. It was so, the main character was so childish, and lacked such substance. And when she kept calling the inmates sexy and hot, and it was like, girl, what the fuck? He's in there for murder. I just read All the Missing Pieces. I started that on the 10th and I finished it on the 11th. Oh, I read that in 1 day? No way. I read it in like 2 or 3 days. All the Missing Pieces, fantastic read. Very unique twist on like a true crime, but there is a little bit of spice. And of course, my favorite, enemies to lovers. Anytime there's enemies to lovers, I love it. So then I picked up I listened to the audio of Night Watcher because I didn't want to buy the book because it had mixed reviews. I love Kindle Unlimited. You guys, if you're considering it, I highly recommend it. I got my first month for free and it's $11 after, and the book choices are fantastic. Night Watcher, I gave it 2 stars. I read it in 2 days. Well, listened to it in 2 days. I know the controversy around immersive reading and is audiobooks actually reading. I don't want to hear it. It's reading. Because I first started using audiobooks a long time ago. My grandmother, I'll tell you how I found out about audiobooks. My grandmother had cassette tapes of the Bible. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you could listen? And then I was reading A Little Life, and it's a very long, very drawn out book, and I found an audio version of it, and I fell in love with audio. So I love audio. I love immersive reading. Immersive reading is my literal favorite thing. It totally changes the game in reading. This light is so bright, I'm sorry. So yeah, I read The Night Watcher, and then I found out that she's not an author. She's a true crime podcaster. Her name is Daphne Woolsencroft, and that makes total sense because I read another true crime YouTuber's book. This is the third one now, and all of them had been terrible. Like the one I read, I'm not going to say who it is because she's very, very, very popular, but I felt like it almost felt like she went to a thesaurus and looked up every other word to make it a big word. It was like she had to throw in these big words just for the sake of throwing in these big words, to the point where I was like, why is she using these huge, ridiculous words? And I'm someone who has like a nice vocabulary. I went to Catholic school, which it doesn't matter, but we spoke a very certain way. If you've went to Catholic school, you know what I mean. But I'm reading A Light in the Flame. I'm on a page, I gotta get the dogs. What the hell page? I'm only on a page 100, and I've been reading it now for like 2 weeks. And I just want to love it, but it's a little hard. I think it's because I need a break from fantasy. So there's another book that I'm looking at. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up and read it, but this light is blinding me. Gilly, come on. I don't want you out there too long. Hurry up. So I'm going to go sit down and read and wait for my damn package to get here. What are you barking at, you 8-year-old? Aren't you? Wait. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, who are you talking to? Oh, hey, do you want to go see maybe your droomer? Hey, do you want to go see Jonathan maybe? You were supposed to see Jonathan, but Dad's not home to take you because Mom can't take you because you're bad. You let me see your teeth. Let me see how beautiful your teeth. Oh, they're so clean. They're so clean. He brushes your teeth. Let me see your ears. You want to see how pink your ears are? Oh, they're the cleanest Shih Tzu ears. Look at them ears. Oh, they're so clean for a Shih Tzu. I think your nails might be a little too long. Hey, Butters, did you want to maybe go to, I don't know, Delaware? Or maybe go on a boat? Where are you going? Are you done barking now that you're on the camera? No. No. You're too old. What were you told about jumping? Jesus, go ahead. Can you make it? Can you do it? You got this. Woo! And that's not shit. No, don't do that. Now what's wrong with you? That's not shit on the floor. It's a treat. It's a treat. See? It's a dog treat. I want someone to get shit on my floor. Don't you dare. That's naughty. We don't hump. What are you doing over here? What you got that you're not supposed to have? Whoa, look at a little tiny face. Hey. Oh, never mind. He's got a treat and he's being a grouch. Forgive my, this nose ring's too big for my nose. Forgive my appearance. This is probably going to be the last clip. So, these are the nails I'm wearing now. I wore these, I have just decided that I don't need to buy any other shape except almond. Almond is a shape that looks nice on me. I don't look good in square, and I don't look good in round or oval. But I guess I've been collecting nails. I buy them when they're on sale. I buy them here and there. I buy different brands. I don't have any particular brand that I won't try. But I've been really liking Glamnetic. I feel like they last the longest. But I don't know, there's a bunch in there. I'm not going to pull them all out tonight, but I wore a pair for Christmas, and I always wear my nails that max 14 to 15 days. That's 2 weeks. Take them off. It does not matter. I always do it because I don't want to get a greenie. So I do realize that Glamnetic isn't the cheapest. So on average, you're going to spend like $10 for, probably cheaper, for Kiss nails. So taking them off every 14 days doesn't bother me, but some of these Glamnetics will run you $21. Some of them. You can get them on sale, but a lot of times they're going to run you at full price at $21. So I'm like, that's really expensive for me. So I'm going to get these to last. So I wore them for like 25 days, and guess what happened? I got it a little tiny. Thank God it's so small that it's almost completely grown out. I got a greenie. What ended up must have happening, I was cooking so much for the holidays and I wash my hands because I'm a caregiver, and I just unfortunately obsessively wash my hands a lot, and I must have gotten some type of moisture under that nail. It's almost completely grown out. I don't think there's anything else you can really do for something like that. So yeah, it doesn't matter the cost of the nail. I won't be wearing them more than 2 weeks. So these are the nails I'm wearing. That's the nice thing about Glamnetics though. So this is my second time wearing these, and they come in a variety of sizes. Now I've tried loving the Olive and June, but I noticed that Olive and June primarily does oval nails. They don't really have a lot of options for almond. I wish that Glamnetic did a long almond, but most of the time they either do short or medium almond. But I'm happy with this length. As I've gotten older, I used to wear very, very, very long nails, and I'm just so over it. But these are the nails. I have Treaty Oak Revival. I'm going to see Treaty Oak Revival. That's what I surprised my husband with for Christmas. So I wanted options. So I'll wear these now till almost February. So the next, because I just put these on 2 days ago, so the next pair I pick will be for the concert. But I was, for some reason, these are called Fiery Red. Now I love the brand V Salon. I worked with them twice, but I haven't heard from them ever since. And this brand Glamnetic does a ruby red or a ruby slipper that I love too, because I love cat eye nails. But I wish somebody would do an orange red nail, like an orangey red. So it what's the color? Spicy from Anastasia Beverly Hills has a lipstick. That would be the most beautiful color and would look beautiful on deeper skin tones, because in my opinion, red and purple and orange are black women's color. That's just my opinion. It doesn't mean it's just an opinion. I just think that color looks stunning, especially if it's falling on the more neon side. It's just their color. They always look beautiful. I thought these looked beautiful. They're literally just a true red. I thought they'd look really, really cool, and I never wear red. Red used to be my favorite color, so I don't know how I'll feel about wearing these, because I've never really worn a true red nail. But there's one other pair I want called Woo Man, I don't know. But look at these. These are not your Cinderella. Look at those. They're like a cat eye with a shimmer. These are stunning. These are like the perfect wedding nails. Look at that. That's the reflection from the nail. Osla was the nails I had on for Christmas. They were glittery and they were silver. But yeah, that's the end of this vlog for today. I'm probably gonna lay myself down. What time is it? I'm gonna read for a little bit. It's 8:30. I try to be asleep by 9:30. I'm an old person. Plus, I haven't been feeling the best. I do go to the doctor's here very soon because I've just having the oddest symptoms, you guys. Like, the back of my tongue has been tingling, and my middle toe was hurting so bad that I had a limp, or the top of my finger will go numb. Just the strangest symptoms, and I'm like, oh my god, do I have like an autoimmune disorder going on? Do I have like am I having just acid reflux? Am I just a hypochondriac? Which is very possible. So this is usually my night routine. I would show how I get myself ready for bed, because I've been sleeping downstairs on my couch recently. There were some break-ins in cars that kind of made me freaked out. I have the stainless steel things that go under your door handles for my doors, and my garage door is a fireproof reinforced door, I believe that's what it's called. So I do take precautions, but I do sleep downstairs recently. It's not the best for my back and my health, but girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Luckily, my neighbor is a police officer and military, ex-military, retired military. But yeah, so I'm just gonna lay down. I'm not gonna show my, getting myself ready for bed, because that just seems a little invasive. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.